everybody. Thank you for joining me on episode 3 of Collectible Treasures and Whatnot. Got some great toys that I want to talk about, and a collectible autograph also. First of all, I want to start off with the Bruce Lee figure. It's actually like a miniature of Bruce Lee. It's a collectible figure from round 5. I got this as a present a couple years ago, and there's actually 3 of them. You'll see that in the pictures that I'll post on my Facebook page. They are very neat, and I enjoy this figure very much. I do eventually want to get the other 2 in the future. This one just happens to be one of the poses from Enter the Dragon, and the other one's from Enter the Dragon also with the black outfit, and then the third one is from Game of Death with the yellow jumpsuit. Very neat figures, very detailed, a really good collectible. I believe anything that has to do with Bruce Lee is a great collectible. Hey, if you can get your hands on something like that, I recommend to get it. Enjoy it, and while you have it, I'll have plenty of pictures of this on the Facebook page, so that way you can have a look. But yeah, I enjoy this figure very much. Like I said, there's a lot of detail. They even put the cuts that he got in the movie. They put the cuts across his chest, across his belly, and his face and stuff. You can tell by the lines of the blood marks. Yeah, the only thing, is the oversized head. It looks like a miniature bobblehead, but other than that, the face is... the expressions are really detailed and almost to the T, and it makes it really stand out. And it's a really great figure. I recommend getting it. I'm not sure the website. You might be able to find it on collectiblebrucelee.com. Maybe you can look up under round 5 figures. Try something like that if you want a figure like this, or a little statue or something. I looked at the website the other day. Well, it was a few days ago. I can't remember exactly what it was that I used. It was one of those 2, I believe. But yeah, I recommend getting these, and if you keep it in the box or leave it in, take it out of the box, it doesn't matter. That's up to you. Me, I like I told you before, I leave my stuff in the boxes and sealed. They do tape it on top, and I don't mess with it. All it does is just tear up the box. So, but yeah, I highly recommend it. So if you can get your hands on one, I recommend you get it. I believe the retail is $24.99, $25. But it's well worth it. And $25 a piece. There's 3 figures. That's $75. If you can get it. And let's see. The next piece I want to talk about is an autograph. Next piece I want to talk about is an autograph. Autograph that I got a couple years back. And first of all, I want to give a shout out to my mom and thank her for getting this for me. She's the one that went to the WonderCon in Anaheim and went out and got this for me. I didn't even know she was going to get it. She surprised me with it. So thank you, Mom. What it is, it's an autograph of Bruce Lee and John Saxon. And the autograph is from John Saxon himself. Him and Bob Wall and Jim Kelly were at WonderCon, and John Saxon's always been a favorite actor of my mom's, and she knew he was in Enter the Dragon, and she also knew that I'm a big Bruce Lee fan, grown up a Bruce Lee fan, and so she thought it would be a nice gift for me, and it was perfect. So yeah, I love this autograph. I recommend that if you get a chance, if you see him at a convention, or you can even go to his website and ask or request an autographed picture. I'm not sure if you can send him stuff, but yeah, I highly recommend that you do it as soon as possible. I think he'll sign just about anything that you want him to, and they're not real expensive, $25. There are people on eBay selling their autographed pictures of him for more than that. I think it's a little ridiculous. They're even trying to sell personalized pictures, and when an actor or actress or somebody personalizes something for you, there's more value to it than just the price. And they really go out of their way to do that for you. And so if they personalize it, hang on to it. I'm sure it's got to mean something. So I highly recommend it, and just get it when you can. My mom said he's a really nice man. He even took pictures with him. His wife was the one that took the picture of my mom and him, and she was even really nice about it and stuff. And so I'm sure he's a really great person to not only just get an autograph from, but to meet and to have short conversation or something. So if you can take that opportunity to do so. Do it as soon as possible, or do it right when you see him. The next two items I want to talk a little bit about are, one is from the expanded universe from Star Wars, and the other one is from the Star Wars The Force Awakens. The expanded universe toy is Pre-cyborg General Grievous. You can tell it's a pre-cyborg because he has an actual body to him with only 2 arms. In the movie episode 3, I believe it is, episode 3, Grievous has 4 or 6 robotic arms, I can't remember, and with mechanical legs. This one is a really neat toy because it gives an idea of what he looks like before he became mechanical, and it's a really good and highly detailed toy. I'm glad I got it when I did. I'm glad it's part of my collection. There's just so much detail to it. And he also has a helmet and a couple of different weapons. One looks like it might be a sword, and the other one looks like some kind of staff or something. No, it's a blaster rifle. And really good toy. I like it. I even kept the price tag on here. I believe back in 2000, what is it? It's 2007, I think, is when this came out. Yes, 2007 when this came out, and at that time I paid $10 for it. Well worth it. Well worth the money. In the pictures, you'll see what I'm talking about. Also on the back, there's other toys. Other Star Wars figures that they released at that time. They even had released the early concept of Darth Vader. There's an Anakin Skywalker with him shirtless with tattoos across his body. I think I have that one too. And a bunch of other different characters. Some you've seen before, either in a video game or in concept art, or if you've seen these toys already, then you know what I'm talking about. Really great. I'm glad I picked it up when I did, when I first seen it. I have not seen them again, nor do I remember seeing them after I had gotten this one. I don't remember seeing it anywhere else. And so I'm glad I got it when I did. There's also a coin that comes with it. It's an exclusive collectible coin. I took a picture of it, but I don't think the picture came out all that great. But I'm gonna include it anyways on the Facebook page. Like I said, it's Star Wars Pre-cyborg Grievous in the expanded universe. Great toy, great addition to my collection. And then the other one is from the Force Awakens, of course, Captain Phasma, whom, if you've seen the Force Awakens, then you know who I'm talking about. It's the Chrome Trooper. Well, the only female Stormtrooper. Another great toy that I'm glad that I got when I saw it. It's hard to find right now. I've only seen one. I haven't seen it anywhere else or anymore. So yeah, I'm glad I got it when I did. Can't remember how much I paid for it. I think it was about $8, $7 or $8. And so yeah, hopefully in the future I can find some more at this price before they take them off the shelf. I don't want to go on eBay right now or anywhere else to find it and pay more money. But yeah, if you see it, get your hands on it as soon as possible. A great toy to have in your collection if you're a Star Wars fan. If not, then either way, it's still something good to have with your toy collection. I think it's gonna have really good value in the future. Being somewhat a popular character, popular figure right now. So get it when you see it. Don't hesitate. And one of the things that I want to talk about is the packaging. The new toys have really great packaging. It's almost to a point to where it can be, how can I put it? It can be almost a foolproof to keep people from putting fakes, to replacing fakes in these packages. The older packages, there have been people where they've torn around the plastic bubble and replaced the actual figures with fake figures just so they can try and sell them for outrageous amounts of money and get away with selling counterfeits. So that's something you really want to be careful with. That is another thing I wanted to talk about, was the counterfeits. There have been people that have gone on and made fake figures and replaced the ones in the packaging. You know, that's just something you really got to take caution when purchasing these off of people. You know, learn what you're looking for. Learn to notice and recognize the edges, the bubbles, where it's the bubble is glued to the cardboard. Make sure it's not like I don't know how to say. Look at it really good, almost like if you're going over it with a fine-tooth comb or with a magnifying glass or something. Make sure the packaging is, the bubble is lined up with the cardboard and the picture and stuff, and make sure that it doesn't look like it was resealed. Make sure the bubble looks like it's like it originally should look. I don't know if you understand what I'm saying there, but there's differences. Way of telling, you can see and recognize that when the way the bubble's glued down, you can see the picture clearly through it. I'm sure the manufacturers use a certain type of glue so that way it's clear. Other people, forgers and counterfeiters, probably use a different kind of glue to where instead of it being clear, you see glue and it looks kind of funky. It just doesn't look like the way it's supposed to. You can't see the picture through it, or the torn part when they peel the bubble off the cardboard, and there's like some of the picture that tears off with it that sticks to the plastic. It doesn't line up. You know, you want to make sure that is lined up. If it's lined up and you can see through it, then it should be original packaging. It should not have looked like it was torn off and resealed, just to put it mildly. Just really got to take a lot of precautions. You really got to do your homework. You really got to look at what you're buying and take those precautions. Take it seriously and take those precautions, because you might only be spending $10, $20, you know, But still, you don't want to lose out on that $10-$20 product. Or, there's even people that have spent hundreds of dollars, thousands of dollars. And I mean, the more money you're going to spend, the more you want to take precaution. I mean, really, don't just go and say, "Oh, I needed to get it now," and here's the money. Give me the toy. Or I mean, if you lose out on it, then fine. Okay, accept it and move on. Don't be mad at yourself. Don't be kicking yourself in the butt or anything like that, because you don't know for sure if you're getting the real deal or if you're getting a counterfeit. There's people out there that really, really try to screw other people over and try to take them for their money. So really take those precautions, and I mean, because you don't want to go and spend a lot of money and then wind up kicking yourself in the butt for buying a forgery that you could have spent more time looking into and making sure that you weren't going to get ripped off. So really think about it. Really research and do your homework. Do it all before you even go out on the hunt for any kind of toys. A lot of people that I've seen get ripped off and mostly been buying through eBay or from the group sites, and then next thing you know, they're complaining because they think they got a forgery. They think they didn't get their money's worth, and it's sad to see. It's sad to see people that are messed up like that and ripping people off, and it's sad to see people upset because they didn't get what they were paying for. So really take the time and learn what you need to do to take those precautions, and that way you're getting your money's worth. Take that time. Believe me, it'll be worth it in the long run. Okay, a couple more things before I finish up here. One thing I want to talk about is somebody had asked me to post some, or if I can make some short videos or some videos of the toys that I've been talking about and toys that I will be talking about. So what I want to say is, yes, I'm going to make some short videos showing each toy, and I will put them on my Facebook page. They won't be on my YouTube page. They'll be on the Facebook page, Collectible Treasures and Whatnot podcast. So be on the lookout for those. I'll be doing those really soon. They won't be very long, not as long as my podcasts have been. Probably 3 or 4 minutes maybe altogether for each toy. Probably be like 2 minutes per toy. So, but keep a lookout for those. There'll be a little more, you can see what I'm talking about in the pictures and what I'm talking about in the podcast of any damages or anything like that that's on the toy packaging itself. So yeah, keep a lookout for those. And then, the final thing I want to say is, my Facebook page. Look up my Facebook page. If you got a Facebook, look it up. It's Collectible Toys and Whatnot podcast. Like my page, please. And then, or if you're on YouTube and you can find me on there, that's where the video link comes from. I just wanted to ask you guys, hey, please subscribe, like, or comment. If you want to ask me anything about what I'm talking about in the podcast, or if you want to just have a conversation about the toys, leave a comment. We'll get the conversation rolling, and we'll go from there. Okay. So yeah, look me up, and we'll talk some more toys and some more collectibles. Okay. Thank you very much, and have a great week. See you next week. Bye.